Yo, welcome back to this is our 22nd episode of New World Wednesday. That's 23 weeks because I missed last week, so I'm sorry about that. Welcome everyone, Ty and Altair. Welcome boys. Ty, do you want to introduce yourself to the people of the world, and if you want to plug something, feel free to do so.
Yeah, so my name is TightEyez, obviously, and yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Wonderful. So, boys, you can find TightEyez on twitch.tv/TightEyez Live. He streams some stuff. He'll be streaming some New World and Lost Ark. He's become a fan of Lost Ark. So, you get. And Altair, say hello to everyone, man.
Hello, hello. Well, of course, my name is Altair. Altair in game. That's my Twitch. If you want to follow me, like I only stream when I'm playing New World, actually. So it's gonna be a while, but. Always nice to have followers, so get on there.
Thank you, Banana. You're always on it. Maybe in like week or episode 50, you'll be like, damn, my name's TightEyez Live, you can find me on here and you can find me on there, and I'm a fucking legend. Let's go. But boys, thanks so much for joining me again. So today, boys, we're going to be talking about things that by now, if you are part of the New World community, you've probably seen. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the new beta that's happening pretty much in about give or take a week's time from now, and we're going to be going over the new weapons that were leaked because they seem pretty fun, and that's pretty much the plan. The plan is to talk beta, and the plan is to talk new shit that's happening. So I guess we'll just ask you straight away, like, Taz, are you planning to play in this beta?
I mean, if I'm summoned, I don't want to burn myself out in the game, I'll be honest with you. So I'll get in for some PvP, of course, but I think going hard on it is not my point, right?
Do you think you'll log in and just have a little run around at least?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'll get involved in the duel, stuff like that.
What about you, Altair? You gonna play?
Always nice. When's the beta again?
Oh, boys, who have I got on tonight, lads? What for New World Legends here? It starts on the 9th. I think you can pre-download on the 8th. Starts on the 9th of September. Yeah.
You suck.
Oh yeah, easy. I'll play weekends. Yeah, Saturday. I'm not sure, of course, the 9th. Oh, what? Oh no, that's not Saturday. What? 11th. I mean. I don't know if I will play then, but every other.
You're making me look better out there. Keep going.
Let's jump in and we'll run you boys through the beta details. And this will be for you guys as well. Tight and Altair. I'll let you know what's going on, boys. So this was on the 25th of August, actually. So I don't know how many days there were in August. It's about 6 days ago, I guess, 7 days ago. They actually put this information out there, and by now there's been lots of YouTube videos on this, lots of Discord chats about this. But we'll just quickly run through the beta and why they're telling us that they're doing a beta. So long story short, we'd like to extend another thank you to everyone who participated in our closed beta. We're humbled by the wonderful response and extremely thankful for all the ways players across the globe have helped us prepare for launch. Bloody hell, that was a sentence that fucked my brain. We still have some work to do before releasing new ones. Sorry, go on.
I said I thought I got muted or something, like I couldn't hear you for like 2 seconds.
I was like, brain lag. What's going on? Okay, yeah, so we still have some work to do before releasing New World on September 28th, which I think is something that everyone who played the closed beta semi-seriously can agree with that. The closed beta has helped immeasurably by testing our servers. We did that. Helping us find bugs. We did that. Providing us with tons of constructive feedback and granting many more key learnings to help the team prepare to adjust. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we ran into both server issues and overpopulation, resulting in queue times, preventing some players from being able to experience the danger and the beauty found in Eternum. I think some people really didn't get a chance to play the game much at all. They literally were sat in queues for most of the time. So to ensure everyone has a chance to experience New World ahead of September 20th launch, we're excited to announce that we will be holding an open beta test. The open beta test will utilize Steam's new playtest feature, which allows all interested players in our supported regions to request access to the test for free. So I'm pretty sure, if we carry on reading, it will tell us. But yeah, so interested players will be able to request access beginning on September the 8th at 7 a.m. PT, so in the afternoon for most of us over in the EU. Yeah, so we can pre-download on the 8th, boys, just in case you didn't know.
That's nice.
Got everyone there. Error 404. Thought my Steam froze. Sorry, boys. I just brain lagged out there. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll just quickly run through the beta FAQ, and then we will run through what plans we have as a company going into the beta. So I think it's same as the closed beta. The test will be available in English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Spain and Latin America, Polish, and Brazilian Portuguese. I don't think Polish was in the closed beta. Anyway, yes, you're allowed to share, record, broadcast content. Fantastic. Open beta is an important test for our server infrastructure and will feature a higher server capacity than the closed beta, but will not represent the full server capacity available at launch. Shit. What do you think they're going to up the server limit to, Tight?
Well, I mean, do we even know what the number was before? Like,
so it was 2,000 in the closed beta.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I'd say double it, right?
You think
that'd be the closest?
4K for open beta?
I would say so. That would be something that would just be easy enough to do. Like, as a good margin, it would be, in my opinion. Like, there's no point adding another 1,000.
I made another 100, just one extra company. That's
it is actually really. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think, like, if they the issue that they need to balance, you know, we all want more people, right? Like, that's a given. But if they add more people, but they don't fix the kind of lag or the server, whatever the problems were in the wars or the open world, we're kind of screwed.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, I mean, the last test, at least for me, it wasn't that smooth. Like, there was a lot of issues where you'd use like one of your abilities and you just teleport through a player. It was such a strange thing, but it happened quite frequently with me. So I don't know how it's gonna deal with it. And we could probably, I'm really feeling like we're gonna experience another delay. If not, they're gonna cut the servers back to normal, or if not less. Too long.
Nah, mate.
I'm sad, man. So if we think that they're gonna maybe have, let's say, for argument's sake, 4K on the closed, what do you think, Altair? Do you think they're gonna have around 4K on the closed, or was that a bit too many?
I don't know. Maybe they'll up it with 1,000 first, just to see how it goes. Because you've seen the 50v50s, mate, the territory wars. Like one of the last ones we did, mate, we couldn't even do anything. They were just standing still, but
everyone was stood still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
so
that's true.
I think that we'll take it slowly. Maybe they up it by the day. Could be it as well. You know, you never know.
I think what's nice is though that there has been an absolute call for more people, right? We all want more players on the server. So they're trying to do that. So if they're trying to increase the server capacity on the closed beta, but then they've also mentioned here it will not represent the full server capacity available at launch. So it sounds like they are confident that they can fix the issues, right? They wouldn't increase the server player limits if they weren't able to fix the lag, right? Surely? Maybe? Like, I hope.
I hope.
Yeah,
fix everything.
Never know. A month's not a long time for that kind of resources, you know. I really I don't know what was running through their mind to do it for a month. I don't see much happening. You never see it, right? Like, you see games come out in beta, like a playtest beta, and then they release a month later, and there's no difference at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe maybe they were hard at work before this. Like, you never know, but still. I just think a month is... it's not a long time.
So the botter says it's not going to delay again. He's confident it won't. And Barry reckons, well, a month is a long time for 300 people working on a game. And they have been recruiting, haven't they? Old AGS. So I think I saw someone put a video out on what exactly, what sort of people, what sort of roles they were recruiting for the studio. But
that 300 people becomes very small about compartmentalizing people. You got maybe 200 of those as artists, and then the rest of them are networking.
Could be
so 300 people working on one server.
I mean, it needs to be done. Get the servers working. Jonas says, someone's getting drop kicked in the neck if they delay again. So pretty standard stuff. Moving on. Yes, your progress will be wiped. And I think there's a lot of people that have played, the preview and now the closed beta that are not too keen on playing the open beta as well. And finally, yes, you will need to request access, which we've gone through on the 8th of September there. Some other stuff. Okay, so the plan for you guys that are interested in what we're going to be doing in Pirate Gaming for the open beta is one thing that happened during the closed beta was we had a lot of people request to join us, and it was fantastic, and we met so many awesome people. But we basically ended up letting a lot of people down. We had literally people working on it near on every time they're online to try and deal with like looking after sort of incoming people trying to join. So what we're going to do is use the open beta to run essentially what we're kind of calling a recruitment night, where hopefully TightEyez will be there, hopefully Altair will be there as well, me, Banana, Nex, Avanis, some of the boys that are keen on PvPing, and we're basically gonna take you out into the woods and fight you. We're gonna treat it as a little bit of a way to make sure that you understand the basis of the game, make sure that we can have a bit of banter. If we beat you, you don't get salty about it. If you beat us, you're not a complete asshole to us. Be kind to us. No, I think it's just a way for us to kind of have some fun and kind of get to know each other a bit more than just a text chat or just an interview that can happen to join a clan. So we're going to use the beta pretty much to just get into Everfull, fight each other a bit, have some fun. And yeah, not go too hard in the beta. I mean, would you play it more if they gave you like a level 30 character straight away, Altair?
Maybe I'll try some different stuff out.
So what about you?
If they started us, even just give us 60 characters, end game gear, throw everybody in, and then everybody's on the same level. No, but it's like everybody would be able to get involved in PvP then. Even like people that are into just PvE would probably do that for 3 days, right? They'd probably just be like, oh, what the hell? Throw on PvP, and then you just have mad sessions outside Everfull, So
I think for like a lot of us that have already played the game, I think that'd be really fucking cool. But I think like a lot of people, I think the open beta as well is like another marketing thing for them. Like I think a lot of people were like, I'm just gonna wait for launch. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens and what it's like before I actually play the game. And I think watching the game on Steam is one thing. On Twitch is one thing, but actually playing it and being in the environment, like hearing the sounds through your headphones, is like really different. So I think it's another marketing thing for them to get more pre-orders ready for launch to make it a fucking epic launch. And I think I do think if they added everyone with high level characters, it would kind of ruin that experience for people. But I fucking agree, man. I want a level 60 character straight off the bat so we can just test territory wars. We can just fight each other a lot and have some fun. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
If
we
they'll
need
do
to test the territory wars and stuff like that anyway, because, well, they want to test this out. That's why there's a second beta. They need to test if all the bugs are out, so they need to try at least territory wars, because there was loads of bugs in there.
Nutty Barry says, given all level 60 characters would be insane, but bad for the new players coming in to try and it will fuck them long term. Jonas just wants to stomp some people again. I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I think New World doesn't have too much their end game yet. Like, it's mainly PvP focused, and I think a lot of people that will be coming to test New World won't necessarily be really PvP focused. I think like the game's being promoted as it's being promoted as an all-round game. Like, lots of, when you're watching all the trailers, there's not a massive focus on PvP. It's like, the mobs and the characters in it and all the other stuff that's not PvP. So I think there'll be a lot of people just looking to play and explore. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hope they do something. I would like to see some kind of a little bit of boost, maybe an XP boost or something like that, like ×3, ×4, so we can get to level 20, level 30, so we can fight each other. I always call it the caveman stage.
Yeah, there's a part of it that is fun there too. Like, everybody starting low level as well, but I think in order to get like proper feel for the like, you got to think one of those weapons. Let's say the Ice Gauntlet. Don't you unlock the third ability for it at like level 13, I think, on the weapon, or 12 on the weapon?
Well, we saw the lag coming in, didn't we? Sort of late game, so all the big AOE skills and spells started to happen when more people picked it up, which was around level 30s and 40s. Is when it kind of started to happen,
And like, you won't be able to test it. Like, majority of that stuff maybe you will be able to test majority of it in 3 days. But like, things like whatever was causing the movement bug, stuff like that. Like, I think we thought it was Frost Gauntlet at the start, and then it ended up being something else. But like, things like that where you won't really be able to test. Like, we didn't notice that until like halfway through the week.
Yeah.
Like, until maybe actually towards the end of the beta, and not really many people were talking about it until then too. So I just think it's something 3 days isn't going to be able to test a lot. Simple as that. I think they're just doing it specifically for the increase of player cap. That's what they're looking.
Yeah. What do you think, Altair?
I don't know. I think they need to do something, like give us an XP boost or anything like that. We need to test out all of this shit.
There's good comments coming in from everyone. I think like a lot of people kind of mirror the same sort of vibes here. We think like, I think the vibe is if it was another closed beta for pre-orders only, it would make sense to chuck us in at like a level 30, 40, 50, whatever. But I think Barry says here as well is potentially another marketing plan to let more people play it. Like, if you think about, I don't know if you boys watched the Gamescom. Yeah, you did. We were fucking laughing. You got some horses, boys. You got some horses.
Dude. Oh, like, don't even start, Dan, please.
You look at Gamescom, and they promoted Gamescom on the back of the beta. Gamescom opening night live, all that sort of stuff was on that post, and it was 99.9% geared towards new players, like completely new players. Whereas 90% of the people in the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat were current players looking for kind of more answers. So I think the beta, to kind of close on this, is about marketing it for new players and maybe giving us our fix to get back in the game should we want to, chop some trees, do some fishing, whatever we want to do. Get our little fix. Yeah.
Imagine if they Imagine if they just had still the last save file for when they closed the first beta, and that everyone who joins in just gets in at the level they had.
They forgot to turn it off when we go back on our old characters.
That would be sick. That would be so cool. I think they will do one thing though. They will just open the shop again, and this time you can buy an XP boost.
Yeah. Outrage. Outrage.
That will get wiped, but we'll still buy it. Fuck it.
Pay to win. Pay to win. Let's go.
Zerk, how you doing, man? Zerk says just give max all the weapons. So start off at level 1 and just have max level weapons. Could be fun to test them all out.
Yeah, I like that idea most out of all of them.
True.
So some good ideas there, boys. Some good ideas. Dreads, good to see you in chat, man. Hope you're well. So we're going to move on to potentially stuff that, or information that a lot of you guys have seen, since we're all pretty hardcore New World fans here. And talking about New World fans, we are going to use the Studio Loop Boys Taken's website to run through this. So there was a video that got posted, I think it was like late last week. I think he was a German streamer, basically was playing New World, and on his stream he had some new weapons that I don't think he knew were new. I watched the video and it was just like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. And he just kind of brushed over it. But obviously us that are keen on New World saw that there are new weapons coming. So I'll just run through quickly what the boys on the Newer Fans website have got here. So German YouTubers Rocket Beans released a New World video on August the 23rd of them playing a friends and family version of the game. In the video, leaked some images of possible future weapons, including the Void Gauntlet, Daggers, and the Blunderbuss. What has happened since this has been posted is that the video is now private. So I don't know if that means anything, but it's gone. It's gone. Take a good evening, bro. So yeah, so we'll just quickly run through it. As Taken says there, people have known about this for months and mostly kept it quiet. Ooh. Okay, so what we can see here is we've got the Daggers. So dual-wielding one-handed weapons for close-ranged melee combat and short-ranged throwing attacks. Basically, like, it sounds like hatchet, but dual hatchets, but look like daggers. What do you think,
cool.
Tight? You like that? You're a fan of the dual wielding daggers?
I'm a fan of it if they were hatchets, but hopefully we can get a skin, in the store, pay to win and all that.
Yes, please.
Turn your daggers into hatchets.
Yeah. And then I'll probably use it. Till then, I'm with a hatchet one.
I mean, like, look at what Orange just posted, the New World logo there. You would think, based on their logo, they would have dual hatchets, right? What about you, Altair? Would you use the dual daggers? You a fan or not?
Well, depending on how they look and how they are, probably they're going to be meta at one point as well. So yeah, I'll be using them. At least testing them, for sure.
Amaron reckons the daggers are potentially anti-heal weapons. I'm assuming that they're going to be based around like 1v1 combat. You never really see dual daggers in an AoE scenario, so it's all sort of stealthy based ninja style combat, isn't it? When I think of
very roguelike.
Yeah. Pigeon with the prime, thanks, bro. So I mean, that's cool. I know a lot of people were gunning for the daggers. I know Hermes in our company was gunning for the daggers, so if he hasn't seen this yet, he's gonna be very happy. So if we scroll down a bit, Taken has captured a screenshot of the attribute points page showing where they're going to go. So though both the dagger and the blunderbuss have placeholder images, you can see a filled-in image of the sword and dagger under the dexterity stat with the weapons that scale from dexterity primarily. makes sense, I
Van-
guess.
Vanna says a point there. Please no invis on the daggers. Could you imagine?
It would ruin. For me, it would ruin this sort of.
I don't want any more Harry Potterness in this game. I don't want it.
No more magic, no more magic.
Yeah.
I think, you know, obviously invisible skills are always fucking cool, but I think for New World it just doesn't work. I wouldn't like to see sort of invis or anything like that. But as Jonas says, you know, if you utilize the bushes and the environment well, you kind of become invisible anyway. So it could be a good way to play a rogue like stealthy dude, just running in behind people. And you know, in theory, you could probably one-shot someone with the daggers, especially if they're light or medium. You know, you want to be full fucking damage. But yeah.
World, any ideas, please?
Oh, what was that? Scared the hell out of me. Missy tried to hold a sneeze and it sounded like she farted out of her nose. She's bless her. Did you? Yeah, you picked it out down here as well. Okay. The next images show the new ranged weapon, the Blunderbuss. From the second image, it seems like the Blunderbuss is the first ranged weapon to scale from strength only. So, a ranged weapon that fires high damage cartridges, ideal for keeping targets at a distance, and long-ranged combat with a high payoff for precise aim. Now, in my experience with a blunderbuss, it's always been like a shotgun vibe. Well, I don't know about you, Tight. Like, what do you think of when you think of a blunderbuss?
Yeah, 100%. I think of shotgun. But do we know what the actual description to the musket is? Do you reckon that's just a placeholder with the muskets thing, or is that different?
Let's have a little look. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't.
Because that could be a placeholder. Because honestly, it blew my mind when I read the description of that. Because I was like, oh, a shotgun. It has to be, right? Like a close range range.
It says close range, but it says literally
musket, high range. Yeah, so the musket has the same description. So the blunderbuss description hasn't been put in yet. So I think it is actually a shotgun.
All right. Okay. Well, that's fucking cool then. I didn't know. Yeah, that makes absolute sense. I haven't used a musket enough to know what it says, but awesome. Nice one taken. Nice one, Riker. Nice one, Tight. Good one picking that up. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, does it, if it is a blunderbuss? So we're expecting a shotgun-esque badass weapon.
Oh,
right?
Vanis makes a good point, man. Axe in the blunderbuss. Pull them in with the axe, switch their blunderbuss, bang, headshot.
Oh, mate, imagine, having like 4 or 5 people sat in your grav well as well.
Oh, dude.
Blasting them with the fucking blunderbuss.
You just have a front line of people with shotguns, dude. Let's go.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Fucking hell, that'd be insane.
I just hope the first person you shoot doesn't literally like block all of the bullets. I hope they can fill targets. And it will be insane.
No, don't do that. Don't. It's just gonna be every territory war is gonna turn into Call of Duty, man. I swear to God.
It's 50 versus 50 musket wars.
Well,
that's kind of cool.
That.
I mean, I'm definitely excited for the blunderbuss. I think you know, it feels medieval again. You know, it feels like it's you know, it's an old school weapon. You know, the Void Gauntlet, you know, is not an old school weapon. That's pure sort of fantasy and magic, and that's cool. But the blunderbuss is like genuinely exciting to, you know, for me anyway. Yeah, it sits up there as a strength-based weapon.
Shotgun is a tricky one, though. I will say that much. Shotguns in every type of game have always been really hard to balance, to the point where they've nerfed the ground. Nobody ever uses them. So, like, it's one of those things. We'll see how it goes.
I can see it in like you know, sort of ambush scenarios or on defensive scenario for territory wars, like while people are coming through that fort. If you've just got a line of blunderbusses, like 4 or 5 people each side of the gates, just blasting motherfuckers as they come through, you know, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Finding that balance is not going to be easy, for sure. Moving on to some images. So this was actually put on the New World sort of content creators page where they shared, I think even on Twitter as well, I don't know, but they shared the images of the Void Gauntlet. So this is probably what the Void Gauntlet's final form is going to look like. So nice long sexy nails with some sort of Lord of the Rings like big ass ring. I think it looks cool, man. I have no fucking idea, you know, what it's supposed to be. Like, if you've, I don't get it. Like, I haven't read the lore or anything like that, so I'm a terrible human for this, I know. But it looks kind of cool. What do you think, Ty? You a fan of the way it looks, or?
I don't like either gauntlets. I'll be honest.
You don't like?
I just anything. Honestly, anything spell casting or anything like that in this game, I just don't like. I don't like the staffs. They're just annoying. It's like an annoying fly just constantly hitting you while you're.
Well, you're a big like Chivalry 2 player, right? You love that
Yeah.
medieval style game as well. So
Yeah. Even the bows though on Chivalry, I hate any kind of range weapon. Somebody can just sit there and like interrupt a really good fight. Like I just hate it. It's just, but that's just me.
Steel to steel, kicking some
exactly,
ass.
exactly. Skill to skill. No sitting up there with your little campfire shooting down and.
Well, I you know, as far as kind of skins go, it looks very
it looks really good. Yeah, I would say that.
Very animal-like, doesn't it? It's got that sort of animal wolf-like vibe to it. You like it, Altair? Or you fucking hate the gauntlets as well?
Yeah, well, as far as gauntlets go, so we have one to compare it with. This one looks at least twice as good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the first one looks good, but this one's definitely better.
So, like, you know, you're not a massive fan of the ice gauntlet, just kind of caressing the ball that it has.
Yeah.
it genuinely does.
No.
I was watching an animation of it, and I was watching a YouTube video, and the guy's like caressing the ball of the ice gauntlet. It's like it's kind of creepy, but I like.
I'm not gonna be able to unsee that now. Thanks.
The fingers do this, man. It's kind of creepy, but. So Riker says, ban magic. Riker's not a fan. Vanna says Void will be a debuff weapon. There is lots of information out there about the actual Void Gauntlet and what weapons are there. I think the boys have data mined the shit out of this weapon. So, yeah, there is lots of information, boys. If you wanted to check it out, I'll find a link if you're watching on YouTube, and I'll stick it in the description on where you can see the Void Gauntlet abilities, because they are out there. Yeah, so the Tiger said here, the Void Gauntlet will scale primarily from intelligence and have a focus as a secondary stat. So pretty useful, I guess, for the healers out there.
Is there another thing? Is there any void type damage or anything like that in the game already?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
I think so. You can put it with gems on your guns.
I'm trying to picture what it looks like. I mean, I'm guessing it's like purpley, right? Void.
Yeah, I've had the purple one on my musket. You can see like a.
I'm just trying to think. Have I ever seen a spell or anything like that being used, but even by an enemy, like a AI or anything that has void, but can't really think.
Chain void on weapons, purple stream looking. So I've seen that on the rapier. It's like, you know, yeah, it links. Links you together basically, so
right.
I've seen it, but I don't know anything about it, to be honest. You know, I'm very much personally, I was very much focused on the hammer and the axe, and it doesn't, you know, I just played the basics. I don't even think I run gems on my weapons again on the closed beta, so I completely missed that boat. I didn't write that post, by the way. Judging by the random capitalization and double white space, it was Redbird.
Do you know what? I have a habit of doing that recently. Every word that I do in a sentence now, I have to put in a capital. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. It's so annoying when I'm typing because I have to keep my finger on shift.
Well, big shout out to Redbird. Same as Ty over here. Boys, if you wanted to check out this article, it's on the boys' website, newerfans.com. Feel free to go and check it out. I think, yeah, they've even done a breakdown from Gamescom and the new weapons as well. So have a watch, have a listen. That is kind of mostly the information that. Oh gosh, I broke stuff again, boys. Oh no.
All good.
There we
We're
go.
still
Whoa. Yeah, that was kind of what I had planned for this newer Wednesday. What I would love to hear is you guys in chat what your plans are for the beta, and are you gonna be playing it basically? And I'm gonna ask, Tight, when do you think? If anytime soon they're going to drop these new weapons, so the Daggers, the Blunderbuss, and the Void Gauntlet.
I definitely think post launch. I don't think it's going to be there. I'd say with a couple of weeks or a month down the line, maybe would be a nice time to do it. Kind of change up the meta a little bit if there's a meta starting to form, you know.
I guess the issue is like if they released it sooner rather than later. There may be more problems.
Yeah. Just leave all that stuff away. They already said, I thought they posted this anyway. They already said that they're not going to be no content from now on. So,
they did, yeah.
Maybe they will give us one at launch though. Just to have something new in there.
just to break the entire game again.
Oh, hell yeah. They're good at that, so why not?
Dreads is keen to focus on magic on this open beta. He's torn between, and to be honest, I'd focus on what the guild needed. Mate, definitely the magic is very powerful, and I saw a lot of people running Ice Gauntlet and Fire Staff, and it was like a phenomenal combo if you could drop those right spells at the right time. Like absolutely brilliant. Avanis reckons they said shortly after release. What do you reckon, Altair? When do you reckon they'll drop the new weapons? If at all at the same time. Yeah, tell me what you think, man. Let's hear it.
So when we played beta, what was it, like 2 weeks? You saw the meta forming within a week, and then after the first week, everyone was using it. So I think 1-2 weeks, maybe like at the end of the first week, and then start of the second, somewhere there.
You think they'll drop them all together?
Nah, just one of them.
What one do you reckon?
What one?
Lucky dip, basically, isn't it?
Daggers. I'll go for Daggers.
Sorry, Tom. What were you going to say, mate?
I said that soon. You think they'd drop it that soon? A week to 2 weeks into launch?
Yep.
Taken reckons November for the Void Gauntlet. And the data mine zone and another big feature. I would fucking love to see some more clan functionality, some more clan quality of life stuff, you know, not necessarily a bank, but
Bank, yeah.
company quests. I want to see
yes,
company
bank.
quests. I want to see us being able to go out as a company of 50, 60, 70, even if it's just PvE stuff, like go to the Shattered Mountain and kill this legendary behemoth fucking thing, you know, something awesome. I want to see some more quality of life stuff, so I hope that's the big feature that you're talking about, Taken. I hope that fits in there somewhere. What are you going to say?
Need a clan UI like Lost Ark.
Yeah,
all
just
those
some
missions.
more stuff, yeah. Didn't they say something special for the holiday? Oh, I missed that. I did miss that. Early December, they drop it for the holiday. Halloween. If it's just level 1, no max weapons or anything. Zerk won't play much if it's just level 1. Sorry, mate, go on.
You know what I also want to see?
What's
More
that, dude?
uses for the shield. Because why can you only use it with the sword?
Sticking it with another weapon, i.e. any
Stick it with
weapon.
multiple weapons.
Yeah.
Like, you can use it whenever you want, just equip it, mate. Like, it's just a shield. So, The only thing you can do is block a bit more with it.
It's kind of strange that it is just utilized for
Yeah.
one weapon, I guess. Like,
If it's just utilized for one weapon, why are you not combining it? Why don't you make it sword and shield instead of just shield and you can have a sword with that?
yeah.
Shield and musket is
Shield
gonna be
plus-
weird.
You can plant it in the ground and get no
Yeah,
recoil.
but like shield and hatchet, shield and maybe void gauntlet, shield and the other gauntlet, shield and spear.
What I'd like to see is shield and battle axe. That would be something.
Well,
Have it
yeah,
over.
true.
Have the battle axe over your shoulder and the shield pitched up. It'd be nice.
Pavis Musketeer. Drop your shield down, start pinging over the top of it.
Yeah, man.
A company
Dual
ledger with a
wielding
list
shields.
with a list of donations, promotions, etc. That would be fantastic, Eric.
What?
Absolutely, that would be brilliant, mate.
What game has dual wielding shields? There was a game that came out recently that you could do that with.
No,
Yeah,
really?
there was a game. Oh, what was it? I know Dark Souls has it, but there was a fairly newish game. Can't remember what it's called now. But you could dual wield shields. It was like the best thing ever. Oh, it was Valhalla. Yeah, you're right, Captain. That was it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You could dual wield shields. Oh,
That's
so
sick.
so satisfying, dude.
I want to play that now, man. I want to play that.
You could literally. That game is crazy for weapon combos. You put two great swords, dual wield two great swords. Like
That'd be
so
fucking
good.
awesome, man. That would be genuinely awesome. Pigeon played that for a while. Oh man. Well, boys.
Way longer than I should admit.
Well, I think that kind of wraps it up for this week's Newer Wednesday. Tight, do you want to have another go at letting people know where they can find you?
Twitch TV / TightEyez Live.
Yeah, boy.
Boom.
Altair.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, twitch.tv/DutchAltair. There you go.
Sweet boys. So there's a few things going on the lead up to New World. So obviously there's the beta. If the servers stay the same, we'll be posting the server that we're going on. Assuming in the next 4 to 5 days, we'll do a big spam. So it'd be awesome to have as many of us play together as we can. So feel free to join the Pirate Gamer Discord. At the moment, we picked Nav. Yeah, it's quite short and easy to say. And I don't know of any massive communities going there from the last list that we had. So it's just a random server that we've picked. So that's currently the server that we're going to go on. And then what else have we got going on? So I have my little subathon going on the 27th, which should be kind of fun. I have no idea how that's going to go, but if you have a spare Prime or want to see me suffer, then come along and say hey. And yeah, that's it really. Me and Tight have started our first Lost Ark show. That was great fun. We are keen to play Lost Ark. We are keen to explore where that game can and may go. So head over onto the old YouTube and check that out. But yeah, that's it. Tight, Altair, thanks again, boys. As always, you're absolute legends. I appreciate your time. And
Absolutely.
chat, thank you all for being here. Thank you for getting involved. Thank you for giving me some shit on the tier list. That was really good fun. And yeah, I'll see you boys soon. We're gonna raid Cheeky Duelist. He's the only one I can see kind of active on New World. So let's send him some big pirate gaming raid and send some love. So I'll see you boys soon. Cheers, boys.